Girl, everybody got these sound bath things in their house, but I would want one automatic and, that I could whirl around, because I fall asleep to that. But I like this sweater Whitney has on. God! Lisa is still in this artless, plantless, rugless Airbnb. Who lives there? There is clearly no furniture. None. No home decor whatsoever. And if your house ain't got no flavor, what's your tequila tasting like? So Meredith Two-Faced Butt gone meet with Jen. Why? We'll get to that in a minute. I love how we rolled back to Jen calling Twink Marks a sissy bitch. And why does Twink Marks have a show on Bravo? Why? He has less flavor than Lisa's house. So Jen asks Meredith what she thinks about Lisa's tirade while they chill in the hot tub. Oh God, Jen and these lies. I've been going through so much and my trial starts. No, it doesn't, because you're gonna plead guilty because you know you did it and you admit it. She wants to throw a birthday party for Coach Shaw. You should throw him a restitution reception so that way his retirement is safe. That's what you should do, a restitution reception where everybody put 5 on it. Across town, Lisa meets with Heather. Oh God. Heather, okay, let's start with this reunion look. I like the white blazer. I do, but this pearl beaded shirt, I know you're trying to be daring and sexy, but all it's doing is drawing attention to that crone-like neck. And you're still a pushover. Lisa piece of shit Barlow calls you and says, I need you, and you come a-running? Really? For what? You know all this heifer does is scheme and lie. I mean, when she called you and said she needed you, how did you even know which one of her faces you were speaking to? The heifer is a dodecahedron. Why do you want to do something of value for Lisa so she won't hate you as much? Why do you care about this heifer's opinion? Her hair follicles clearly don't, which is why she uses that cheap dye. Her husband don't, because that's why they're living in that cheap house. But go ahead, heifer. Go ahead. So Lisa needs some help with Meredith.
But Meredith is not going to engage with you after what you pulled last season. I mean, she has re-engaged with Jen Shaw, who called Twink Marks a sissy bitch, which he is, but she is not going to engage with you.
Heather said, well, you got to make it right. You came for her family.
And you know you did not come for her family.
Aha! Heather said, honey, you said it and you said it with your chest. That's how you feel. Okay, Heather, I see a vertebrae. Not a backbone, but a vertebrae. Jen gonna say Meredith needs to monetize Lisa's read. No, I think Meredith wants to forget it. But her husband been looking good, though. I see why she went back. Meredith said, I might have to say something about the heifer. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. If you know, then you know. Oh, we open with Jen's lies. So Heather don't think that Lisa will ever be able to be humble enough to Meredith. But honey, Meredith
isn't going to engage.
Heather drops by Whitney's and she's thinking of leaving the church. She said, I don't want my children to grow up with this indoctrination. That's true. Women should not be subservient because men don't know what they're doing 85% of the time. Because men don't know what they're doing. They don't. Heather, however, ain't sure if she can truly walk out with paperwork. Oh, we cut over to Jen's new house. Say rental. Say rental. You say it for Toya, say it for her. We know it's true. I mean, you should have stayed in your old house and lived it up. Why waste money downsizing when you know you were going to prison? Oh, so we got another woman of color to replace Jen. She gonna let her use her house to throw her parties, since now Jen and Coach Shaw are shacking up in a shack. Aha! She said we gonna do a Harlem Nights party. He said, where we gonna get the black people from? Or Coach Shaw said, don't use my party as a plot line. Do that shit elsewhere. Jen, you weren't scared for your family when you were committing fraud against a protected class, so why you shaking in your boots now? Aha! Over at Meredith's with Seth, he's making fun about Lisa's read that he can't keep a job. Now you see, unlike Toya and Eugene, he's unbothered.
Meredith said, I'm just upset that this could hurt just you, but your 4,000 employees. That's pretty selfish.
Okay, Meredith, you better talk about your man. He is giving daddy. Oh, what does John Barlow do for a living? Girl, Meredith is putting all her business on Front Street. She's putting business in the street, in the street. Meredith said, according to FCC documents, so glad you're a fan, hon. Her company isn't making any money, and that's a fact. They've been crowdfunding their business. SEC file number of intermediary 008-68458. Target offering amount $25,000. I mean, they said street meat business. Not to mention they saying she a hoe, if you know. Are you insinuating Lisa slept with someone for money? Who would pay for that? 99 cents maybe, look like it smell. And she don't eat no vegetables, so it must taste terrible. However, now it's the night of the party and everyone's arriving. Ooh, this house is fabulous. Let's hope it's not gotten with ill-gotten gain. Lisa, you really gonna say you wouldn't throw a 10-year friendship away over one bad moment? That was a 2-minute tirade, and what you have isn't a friendship. I wouldn't even say frenemies. You just hate the hoe. This is some single white female shit. These are the hurts of a honker. Jen Shaw, you're such a beautiful thief. You look amazing. Wait a minute, is that Jen Shaw's son that fine? Is that him that fine? I saw him in the back. Was that him that fine? Who was that fine in that scene? Jen, if you would have thrown it in your home, how many of the elderly would you have had to scam? Oh, Lord, Heather trying to get some BBC. Yeah, you know she. Heather comes in. How tall are you? Just ask how big it is. Just follow him in the bathroom and start peeping. Girl, Heather is as forward as a gay man on Folsom weekend after 4 drinks. Heather gonna hump all of Sharif's friends. So Jen gives a toast, and there's that fine man. I don't know who that is. I don't know, but he keep popping in. Because I know they son cute. Coach Sharif, you can't wait to get this felon off your hands. You just hoping she don't mess with you by leaving you restitutue. Was all that jumping they were doing supposed to be a Nicholas Brothers tribute? Seth says hi to Joe, and you know they're sleeping with the enemy, and he's like, I just want to be cool, but you know they ain't. Child, Jen took them shoes off and was dancing like Patti LaBelle. Oh, we're going to take a quick trip before she goes to jail. Good suggestion, Whit. Where should you go? Anywhere her ankle monitor will allow. Oh, God. So Lisa comes over and says, Meredith, sometime I want to talk to you. Are you open to it? So Seth tells Lisa, Meredith was heartbroken. But I don't feel that way about her. Yes, you do, Heifer. I mean, I'm sorry. Comparing the husbands, I'll take Seth any day. Okay, I guess we ain't getting 2 episodes tonight. I thought we was getting 2. Meredith is like, why are you attacking my husband right now? Because she needs a scene. And she don't want nobody focusing on her empty house or loveless marriage. Lisa said, I was hurting too. I'm not making excuses, but I was hurt. You broke and your wife's a hoe, but I was hurt. I've never talked about Meredith negative to anyone. Seth and everybody else went, you okay, except for the world. Lord, Lisa walking out with the fake cry. She made this party all about her. Well, that was the shit, but I'ma see you soon for something.